What's happened to your team, Gerald? Last time I saw you Thursday Night Football several weeks ago, I honestly thought your season was over. You've caught fire. What's gone on there?
Yeah, well, it was actually then, that things changed, man. We knew that what we put out there on tape, man, because the eye in the sky don't lie. You never want to put out bad tape, but we knew what we put out there on tape that night was not who we really were. And we did some soul searching, went back to the drawing board, and I can only really speak for the defense. Defensively, the issue was our communication. We were just all not on the same page, and we found it out very quickly in the first meeting we had when we got back. Coach Smith took a step back and let the players speak, and we watched film, and he said, I'm not going to speak. The coaches are not going to speak. I'm going to put up a play. You guys call out what you see. And within the first play, we found out that guys were not on the same page. So we knew where we needed to target, and ever since then, we've had a lot of players-only meetings, and we do our own meetings so we can get on the same page with communication, and it's showing up on Sundays.
It sure is, and you're referring to the defensive coordinator, former Falcons coach Mike Smith, when you're talking about Coach Smith. But what do you mean by that? Not on the same page? I mean, put it into actual,
Yes,
terms as to what the communication problems were for you guys. What do you mean by that?
Yes, sir. So let's say you're looking at a certain play, and you see for like the DBs or the linebackers, they all have to be on the same page and in the same coverage. Well, if you see a certain route and you have to pass it off, or one linebacker is thinking, well, no, I'm supposed to stay with him, and then the DB's thinking, no, you're supposed to pass him off and I'm supposed to get him. Well, now if one guy's on this guy and then another guy's on that guy and they're not supposed to be, that means somebody's open, or there's a zone of the field that's open. And that's what was happening to us, and that's why it was so many big chunk plays, because guys were not on the same page with where they were supposed to be and what they were seeing. And once we figured out that, we were not on the same page defensively, we fixed it. And we've been speaking up a lot more on the field on Sundays and in practice. And even in meetings, guys are speaking up a lot more. And the players are doing more talking than the coaches.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.